when actually we need to focus on why we're trying to do something, the problem we're trying to solve. When people understand the why, it's a lot easier to buy in. I like Simon Sinek's Start With Why. Everyone does. If you haven't seen it, you've probably been under a rock. You can go and have a look for Simon Sinek's Start With Why. Yeah. But he talks about great brands know how to start with the why, then they talk about the how, then the what. The really obvious example is Apple. Yeah. You know, they're really clear on their why. It's about creating the best user experiences, you know, ever in technology. How they do that is brilliant software, brilliant hardware, and what they produce and deliver is iPhones, laptops, and a lot of, you know, organizations often kind of you go the other way, don't you? You start with what, you can then explain the how, and maybe you can explain the why. And I think when we're pitching to leaders, when we're trying to get buy-in, we've got to think about the same thing. You know, if we start with what, well, I need £500,000 to, you know, to go after an initiative. Okay, then it's the how. Well, we're going to use some AI and we're going to build a tool. And then, you know, maybe you make your way to the why. Well, actually, we believe that we could automate this process and we could, you know, make everyone's lives easier. If you go out in, you're going to struggle because you're going to hit issues, aren't you? Questions, you're going to, you know, arguments and so on. If we can start with the why, you know, we've got a great problem to solve. We believe that we can automate this process. Oh, cool, I can get behind that. Well, how are we going to do that? We're going to use AI. Okay, cool, what do you need? Well, I need some money, I need a team and so on. It's a much easier route to go down.
Yeah, definitely.